Yeah. Interesting. So it's just full screen, full screen. Okay, how big does that make it? Okay. I think that's the best we're gonna be, because it's a square game. Um, yeah, it's a square game, so I think that this is the best it's gonna lay out for the stream purposes. Because it's just square on my screen too. And that's, I think that's good. I think that's good. You guys okay? I think it's fine. I think it's fine. It's just gonna be square. Square! Okay. It's work. End is never, the end is never, the end is never. Yeah, best it's gonna get. Facts. Facts. Fact. Fact. Do any of you guys know Kid History? They're like a YouTube thing that they do. Kid History. Anybody? Is that just me? They have like, nah, Razor, we're just starting the Stanley Parable. Not much. I died, so I died in the apocalypse mode. I goofed it up. Yeah. It's like they like it's this family, neighbors, something like that. This group of families. They have like they sit their little kids down and they like had their little kids tell stories and then they acted them out. Um But as they acted them out and as they were like mouthing the words and whatever, they had like the kids stuff like just laid over top of it. So you didn't hear any of the adults like talking or anything. It was just the kids like laid over top of it. My family, like, I don't know why. I don't know. Like my family was like really into it, I guess. And we watched a lot of them and we like quoted a lot. And that's the facts. That's one of it. One of them. One of the quotes. Are you gonna load or fact? There's also if you buy one completo, it's only $1. But if you buy two completos, it's only $2. But if you buy three completos, it's only $3. These are hot dogs, by the way. And if you buy four completos, it's only $4. And then it like cuts away from that guy for a really long time. And he like they go about the rest of the story. And then it cuts back to him at the very end. And he's like, and if you buy 20 completos, and then it like cuts off. That's one that we quote a lot. Um, what else? What else? Um, how how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Um, what else can we talk about? I don't know. It just says it's loading and it hasn't moved past this little loading bar. Should I close it and try and boot it back up again? Or should we wait it out? Do you guys want to see my little Lego dogs that I built? I mean, I did. I followed like an instruction manual. I didn't just build them out of my mind. I'm not that cool. But do you want to see them? I only got this like a year ago. Okay, if it hasn't moved, okay. Let me turn off the screen so you guys don't have to watch it all. Oh, never mind. It won't let me. So, LOL. Yeah, but I don't know how to, I don't know. I need to just screen my desktop. Can I Alt F4 it? No. She's stuck. She's stuck. 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 Um, so anyway, she just needs to do her thing. Do you guys have any Christmas traditions? What are your favorite Christmas traditions? Tell me some of your favorite Christmas traditions. What? You know? Goodness. Goodness. Should I Control Alt Delete? That worked. Sorry, y'all are gonna see my little task manager for a moment. Or maybe not. The food is your favorite. What's your favorite food that you guys have for Christmas? On January 7th? For why? Oh, the loading bar went up. It's loading now. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Why do you celebrate on January 7th? Did you just pull that out of your butt? I didn't know that they celebrated on January 7th. Also, where were you when I kept asking people if they celebrated Christmas? Because you could have brought that up that it's different. Didn't know. I didn't know. Okay, well, it loaded a little bit, but I can't open anything. It was right before everybody started doing the sub stuff. Ham. Ham is a classic Christmas food. Green bean casserole. We didn't do a green bean casserole this year for Thanksgiving. It was sad. I love me a good green bean casserole. We always do ham, and then my mom always does. I don't know if other people call it this, and I don't know why it's called this, but they're called funeral potatoes. I don't know why they're called that. I don't know if other people call them that or not. I have no idea. But they're called funeral potatoes. And it's basically just like a hash brown bake with just a lot of cheese and stuff. It's very good. Um, and then green beans and stuff. Oh yeah, Zombie, you did say you had enchiladas. I do remember that. That's nice. I'm glad. I mean, yeah, it doesn't really matter when you celebrate, you know what I mean? Well, Grandma, did you call me Grandma? Who you calling Grandma? It's true. They really do. There's nothing nutritious about it. Literally nothing nutritious about it. Um, yeah, it definitely brings you closer to your funeral. Maybe that's why. I don't know if maybe like in my family, like it was like a dish that you always brought to like the funeral. You know how they do like the little like get-togethers after funerals? I don't know if it was like a common dish that my family made to go to that. I don't know. I have no idea why it's called that. I could not tell you. The Stanley Parable is keeping me hostage right now. I can't even open my task manager. Like, I can't do anything. So we're just chit-chatting, homies. We just be chit-chatting, and that's okay. Processed cheese? Yeah. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of other types of processed cheese, not just American cheese. Because American cheese is a type of cheese that is often processed, but I feel like we have a lot of like cheddar cheese and stuff that's also processed, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Help! 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 I don't really like American cheese. Like, it's fine, it's whatever. It's just not, there's not a lot of flavor to it, I guess, in my opinion. Can't say I've ever had goat cheese. Goat cheese is the goat. I don't know if I've ever had goat cheese. I have nothing against it, though. I just never have tried it. Goat cheese, goat cheese, goat cheese, goat cheese. Oh, oh, it's doing stuff. Stuff's happening. Got goat cheese bags? What's a goat cheese bag? I don't know, Strawberry, but it's keeping me hostage because I can't even open my task manager or nothing. I keep trying to open my task manager and it won't let me. So we're just kind of vibing together. We just chit-chatting. Oh, maybe I have had goat cheese then. I bet I've had some. Oh,
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
okay. I guess we're starting.
Stanley worked
Oh.
for a company in a big building where he was
Goat cheese
employee
bags
number
5 times?
427. Employee number 427's job was simple.
Struggling.
He sat at his desk in room 42777 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
I don't think this is supposed to be happening.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it
I think I have to let it do its thing first, though.
Stanley relished
I
every
can
moment
try.
that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
She's
Stanley
struggling.
was happy.
Yeah, I'll change my graphics
And then
settings
one
for
day,
sure.
something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that
Wow.
not one single
Are you
order
okay now?
had arrived on the monitor for him to
She's
follow.
not okay.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found
can move
himself
now.
unable to move for the longest time.
Okay.
But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk
Great
and
ass
stepped out
on.
of his office.
Okay, let me, oh no, not audio, go back. Video. I mean, we could lower our resolution, but that would make it smaller for you guys. I don't see another. Oh, you can change the aspect ratio? Ooh. Ooh, should we keep it square or should we make it bigger? We could do 1920 1080. Oh, advanced. Multi-core rendering. Low, low. Everything's low. Low? Change the double one? Oh, that's audio. Go back. Double buffer to disabled? Disabled? Yeah, I didn't know you could do full screen. Okay. Okay. Hopefully that works. Should I begin the game again so you guys can get the story without the remix? Or did you get the gist? Stanley does the same thing every day and then all of a sudden nobody's here. Basically. That's what I gathered at least. Like, okay, sounds good. Did anybody else need to watch it again? It's basically Stanley does the same thing. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's just resume it. Okay, we have to walk. Oh. Out of the office. Wow. Well, the way he walks is weird.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Maybe I should try and boot the game back up. Should we try that? It might do the same thing. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna try and boot it back up. I think that will help. I think that will help. Facts couldn't hurt. Okay, stand by. Okay. It already is loading better. Oh, it's already doing way better. Oh man, it's already doing way better. Okay, we're gonna do the story again.
Named Stanley.
Hold on to your hats.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Oh my gosh, so much better.
Employee number 427's job was simple.
Poor guy is stuck in a room by himself.
Room 427, and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
It's
Orders came to him
Games
through a
with the
monitor on his
numbers.
desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month.
Yeah, I don't know why
of
it struggled so
every
bad,
year.
dude.
And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
Stanley's
as though he had
weird.
been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Wouldn't be me, Stanley.
And then
Would not
one
be
day,
me.
something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour
it was struggling
when he
so bad.
realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions.
Sabi, we
call a
restarted it
meeting,
and it's
or
working
even
fine.
say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, where's the meeting room? Is this the meeting room? I just start clicking stuff? What am I clicking? I be turning off computers. Oh! Uh-oh. That's the first time I did that, though. So we're okay. We're doing okay. There's so many rooms. That doesn't look suspicious at all.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What happens if I don't? What happens if I don't? Should we go left or right? There's not enough of you guys to do a poll. Go right? Okay.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I wanted to do. I do like to admire it. That's what I do. I admire. Every time I enter a room, it struggles.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Drink it in. I'm so sorry.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
What's in here?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
My bad. It's making noises when I click stuff, but... Where am I now? I'm lying at the warehouse. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Sorry,
I'm not
homie.
your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Yeah,
There's
obviously.
someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Who?
Someone you've forgotten about.
You?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me.
I am my own person.
I'm asking for her.
Who's her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who's she? Oh, okay.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach
Joe?
out to her.
That's her.
If you can
It's
truly
Joe.
place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Why is he so desperate? I'll pick up the phone. Chillax. Take a breather. Wait, why am I back?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Okay.
All right.
Smells delicious.
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha! Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something.
I'm a
Come
wonderful
inside.
individual.
Let me show you what's
Thank you very
really
much.
going on here.
Thank you very much. I think many people would like to be married to me, and I'm a wonderful individual, so leave me alone.
This is a
Gosh.
very sad story
Welcome back.
about the death of a man named Stanley.
What? Whoa. Press 8 on your keyboard?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow.
He is
has
toxic.
a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Hey, honey. Mwah.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
I would
Now
like to
he's
punch
pushing
this
a
guy.
button.
Oh,
Now
can I jump?
he's eating lunch. Now
I
he's
can't.
going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
He's upstairs. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Just checkup sent. It's all good. Worth it. He's sleeping on his chair like a little kitty cat. He's sleeping on his chair like a kitty cat like he does. Okay, wait, let me get my blankie again. Hold on. Just checkup sent in the Discord. He is adorable and I love him. Okay. I can't press other things. It doesn't progress when I press other things, so I guess we're just going with it.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands.
It
was
true.
Wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Hey, you never know. You never know.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
I might
First,
go out.
he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
The thought excited him terribly.
Spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either.
Why am I stuck here?
Choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
What's happening?
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
What?
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free.
That I got to make choices?
Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has.
Who's this voice actor?
Nothing has changed.
He slays.
The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself.
Oh.
But he won't listen to me. He won't
Aren't we
stop.
all dying, though?
Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
What?
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
I didn't press anything. I didn't do anything. What did I do to you, homie? Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could
Why
it
did we
mean?
start over?
Stanley decided to go
What's
to the meeting
happening?
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, so I guess I made a wrong choice or something? I'm so confused. Well, what does that say? Awaiting input. I will input. Let me input. I can't input anything. I guess I made a bad choice somewhere, I think. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm double checking all the doors.
When Stanley
Okay, here we
came
go.
to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
Should we
left.
go left this time or should we go right? Should we keep, I don't know if it's gonna do the same thing if we go right. Should we go left? Tough choices. Tough choices. I don't know. I don't know. Left? You had a different one? Interesting. Okay, we'll go left. We went the other way. He hasn't said anything. Sorry. Is it obnoxious that I'm checking every single door?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve the dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you, take it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers, using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slides has a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on the text. Everyone is unique, you most of all. Oh, thank you. Are you not going to click through anymore? Oh, number of slides on this. Slides, charts, charts and slides. What are all these things? What is hot? Target? Target demographics and teenagers. That's what's hot right now. What do people want? Things, money, more money, things, but with money to buy more things. Graphs. Graphs about things and money. Bi-quarterly post-review. Review. We need less reviews. Work harder, hard worker. These are weird. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Meeting room. Okay, lots of meetings. Tomorrow, complete today's unfinished agenda items. Right next dogs agenda? Reflect. The future was yesterday, tomorrow is now. Targets. Okay. Okay. I'm moving along. Wait. To do synergize core values. Okay, whatever. I'm going. Broom closet. Oh, slay. I can go in the broom closet? Oh, maybe not.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Are you sure there's nothing here?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
Okay,
No
you're right.
reason to still be here.
Okay, shut up. I know. I just had to make sure. You've lied to me before.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Upstairs? Okay, should we go up or down? Upstairs to the boss's office or just go down? Up or 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 down? Anybody else? You know? Okay, we'll go down. Ooh. Don't love the red glow down here. There's a car down here?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Exactly.
All because he believed everyone had vanished?
Yeah.
His boss would think he was crazy.
Yep, it's true. We
And
made a
then
good
something
choice.
occurred to Stanley.
What?
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking
Aren't we all a little
mysteriously
crazy?
out of existence in a single moment for
You know?
no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
True.
And for that matter,
I don't
these
have
rooms were
feet.
starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
True.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh.
Then he
Okay.
imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley
Whoa.
marveled that he had
There's a
still
car
not
again.
woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
Oh, we're back here.
And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
True.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this
That's very
voice spoke to all
thought-provoking.
people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
What?
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
He is a yapper.
So he closed his eyes
He's
gently,
a yapper.
and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I
Is
want
that
my
all I
apartment
want?
and
That's
my
not
wife
true.
and my job, All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
No.
My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Slay with the affirmations, though. Slay with the affirmations, though. Go
Stanley began
off.
screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Ill. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Hello?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
Do you?
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this
Do any
man
of
made her
us
feel
know?
better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body.
Are you not going to
And
call
then she
the
turned
ambulance or
and
something?
ran.
Just let somebody know that he's just collapsed dead in the street or something? Everybody's crazy in this. Okay. Oh, oops.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a
What?
crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for
Locked
that.
me in here.
No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can
I
be
think
happy
he's already broken.
forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually,
they?
someday,
I
they
feel like
would
you're just gonna
arrive.
leave me in here.
Soon, very soon now, this will
This
end.
is so annoying.
He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
I thought he was just gonna trap me in there forever. TBH. TBH. There has to be something else to stop that from happening. The little remix situation. I have no idea. Maybe it's
All of
just
his
my
co-workers
computer.
were gone. What
Okay,
could
we're
it
back
mean? Stanley
at the
decided to
beginning.
go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We're back at the beginning.
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office.
There it
because he
is.
doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
There it is. Took forever. Listen, Mr. Narrator guy, we have to just make sure. Oh, this is different.
When Stanley came to a
Okay.
set of two open doors,
Where are we gonna go?
he entered the door on his left.
Left or right? Left or right? Where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna go? I think he knows. Go back to the right again? Left? Left again? Right again? Let's go to the right, see if it does the same thing. Because then we know to not do that
This
again.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay, so far the same. So far the same.
Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room.
Yep.
Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay. So last time we went through here. This time we should go this way. See what's this way.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Ooh, should we go down? I don't know. I didn't realize there were so many choices back in here. I didn't realize there were so many choices. I've got a bad feeling. It hasn't been great so far anyway. One time we died. One time we just went crazy. One time all these things. We're not doing too hot anyway. You know what I mean? It's struggling to load again. Struggle bussin', struggle bussin'. Do 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 do. Oh, oh no! Ugh. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be sleepy. Don't be sleepy. What movie? Wake up. Wake up, sleepyhead. Oh, it's loading now. I was gonna pull up some Would You Rathers, but we're chilling. Oh,
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
What's... Homeboy couldn't decide. Okay, left is the only choice.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Oh. Okay.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly...
I don't know.
Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
He has to figure out where we're going. Hold on.
Now, let's see. We went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Am I gonna get run over? I can't do anything with that. Okay. She's stuck. She got stuck. Okay. Doo-doo-doo. Wow!
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to,
Ooh, that one was
Who
fired.
am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
She's stuck again. That really messed it up. Okay, so that direction is a no-go. That direction is a no-go.
All of his co-workers were gone.
beat.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
Sleigh
meeting room.
beat.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I feel like the one time that I don't check all these doors, one of them's gonna open. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what I... Okay. Good plan. Good plan. Good plan. Oh!
When Stanley... Wait, what?
You and me both, narrator.
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the
I
monitors?
didn't touch anything.
Did you move the story somewhere or...
No.
Hold on. Why am
Wasn't
I
me.
asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Yeah.
It was right
That's what
here
I'm
just a
saying.
minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley.
Ooh.
Let's find the story.
Oh my gosh. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I can get in this one. Yeah, I can't jump. So there's 5 options. I don't know where to go. Just pick one. 1 through 5. Someone pick a 1 through 5. Just pick one. It doesn't matter.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever. I can promise you, there definitely was a story here before. Do we
It's
just?
not my fault.
Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again. But it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
She's struggling. She's struggling. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Back at it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
There has
Stanley
to be a
decided to
setting
go to
still.
the meeting room.
Do you want me to look? Audio, volume, music volume, speakers, sound quality, video, ratio, full screen, laptop power savings disabled, overlay position, field of vision, and then advanced filtering. Oh, hi, Knight! That's so fun! Thanks for stopping in. How's Lethal Company? And then keyboard and mouse. It's just that stuff. Extras, achievements, and saves. I don't know. Did you see anything? Did you see anything while we were clicking through that I need to change? I don't think so. Yeah.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Something in video? But like, there's nothing... There's nothing to do in video. I like the sound of this. Okay. That didn't sound great. The field of vision? Oh, it is lowered, I think. I don't know. I think it just might be my computer. Do-do-do. Oh, now there's...
Okay, yep,
Yeah, see, it
it's
still did
worse.
it.
I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't
there's
we
no
go back the
doors.
other direction and see if we missed anything?
Probably. We're going back the other direction. There's a ladder in there now. Oh, maybe it was always there. I didn't pay attention enough. Can't get in this door yet? Nope. Checking all the doors, Mr. Narrator. I'm not seeing anything.
Aha! Whoa. I knew we'd miss something.
How did this...
story. Here it comes.
Here it comes? What do you mean? Here what comes? Now I'm just going in a circle.
Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
What are you talking about? This guy is taking me on a wild goose chase. Ooh, this does not look good.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't know. So. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
I didn't write it.
Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, no.
Now what?
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
Rude.
I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay. This guy cannot make up his mind. He's here and there and everywhere, and I can't handle it anymore. He needs to make up his mind. You know? You know? You know what, though? Slay. You know what, though? Slay. Slay. Is it loading? It is loading a little bit. Little bit. We already did that one. We know, all right. Shut up, Silent. We already did smelly feet or bad breath. I picked smelly feet. Why not? Oh my golly. What is this? Okay, he has the line now. Who do you want to strangle? The narrator guy? 'Cause mood. Okay.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
You know what? You're right, Silento. Oh, this is new. I can't open that door. Should I follow the line? Or should I go this way? Should we follow the line? Let's follow the line. I don't know. I feel like this hasn't ever been opened before, so we may as well follow it, right?
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
To destiny!
Nope. Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
There are so many
Simply
options
by the
to
act
go.
of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
Where are you? What is happening?
Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Sure. I don't know what
Okay.
that means.
Now, if my
I'm not smart
experience
enough
of
for
your
that.
existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is
Yeah.
this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa,
That's a lot of
Hang
big
on.
words.
That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Slay. Wow, that's very... Wow. Wow. I kind of like this. All right. Can't hear anything. So loud.
Cut the music. Go
Oh my
back
gosh.
and look at that fern. Stanley,
Wow.
this fern will be very important later in the story.
Okay.
Make sure you study it closely
Okay,
and
let's-
remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
I got it. It has 1,625 leaves. Got it. Don't remember that number. Remember that number. Me too. I wasn't expecting that.
Wait, what? We're back
My
at the
golly.
office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Yeah, 1,625 leaves, exactly. I just be following I don't know. I have no sense of purpose or direction. I'm just going with what I feel. This looks the same as what, oh, we're back.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us?
Come on,
And after
Line.
we trusted you.
Why
After
is
everything we've been
234
through, you...
weird?
Well, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
It's not me, it's the line. It was the line's fault. Does this game ever end? Do we just keep doing random things and restarting? Like what? Okay. I'm sure it ends at some point. That's comforting.
You know what, Stanley? I
What?
say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? Us.
know.
We're
Nothing.
intelligent people, right? Why
Yeah.
can't we make up our own story?
Yeah,
Something
let's do it.
exciting,
I got you,
daring,
homie.
mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why
Yeah.
don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Perfect. Love it. Let's do it. Sounds great.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and
It's
Stanley
so
forging a
exciting.
new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go
don't know.
wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Let's add like a puppy or... I don't know. I ain't got no ideas. Yeah, it's definitely...
Oh, no, not you again.
Oh, the line is
Stanley,
back.
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No
Yeah, that's
lines
okay.
or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Okay, I'll just ignore it. Except, there's only one direction for me to go, so I have to kind of follow it right now. Okay, now it's gone. Okay. Here we are.
Ah, a choice. We get to
choice.
make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
Yes,
How
it is.
important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
It's
In
true.
fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
Okay,
Just walk
you
in
take your
circles
time.
for a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
You take your time.
So I know that each door has to lead somewhere. which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
Okay.
So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going?
I don't know. That's
And
up for
since
you.
the answer is clearly
To you,
yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
True.
Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Perfect. What's in there? What's this? The confusion ending. Did we restart 8 times? Okay, wait.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending.
Deviate from the maintenance room, enter
You're
the monitor
telling me
room.
that's
Here
what
to
this
reset
is?
the game.
It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
How many times have we
That's
done it?
really how all this goes?
I die at the end?
It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget?
What restart
My
are we
mind goes
on?
blank simply because it's written here on this, this
on
thing.
the 5th.
Wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is
You
it
could
really?
say.
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be
Yeah.
trapped like this. I
Yeah,
won't
me too.
restart the game. I won't do it. I won't
Okay.
do it. I won't do it.
Sounds good. Oh.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The,
we?
whatever it is that made this schedule? How
don't
would
know.
we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Oh.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait, you know.
Okay.
I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if
true.
we're in the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the
True.
destination. So
Yeah.
I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
Yeah.
Well, in the meantime...
What? I wanted to know what the meantime was. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
The narrator forgot.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting
He
room.
forgot.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
He forgot.
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office.
You know
because
it,
he doesn't
homie.
pick up well on cues from his environment.
Yeah, that's me.
When
Okay.
Stanley came to a set
We're
of
back to
2 open
normal.
doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, are we going right again, like the original plan from like 20 minutes ago?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, that's what Stanley wanted to do. Just don't go down. Okay, go straight. Got it.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was but eager to get back to business, Stanley
need
took
to
the
hear that
first
speech
open
again.
door on his left.
Okay. Took the door
And
on
so
the left.
he detoured through the
go
maintenance
down.
section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Oh, now we have a straight and a left. Straight? Keep going straight? To the left? He didn't give any direction. So... Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a
Tips for
wave
not
of
getting fired.
disbelief,
Talk
Stanley
less, do
decided to go
unbelievably
up to
amazing
his
work all the
boss's
time,
office,
every day with no
hoping he might
exceptions.
find an answer there.
Yeah, you're right. It might have been blocked. I can't get through the door. There's the broom closet again. We don't need to do that again. Okay, this time
Coming
we're
to a
going up.
staircase, Stanley walked
'Cause we already
upstairs
went
to
down.
his boss's office.
Okay. Ooh, it's fancy up here. All right. I see you all. I see you all. What's this? Executive bathroom? Hello? I'm here to speak with my boss. Hello? Mr. Boss Man?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Got them big
Shocked,
ceilings, man.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
I don't know.
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
The keypad?
And so the
Oh.
boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random
Oh, yeah,
buttons on the
1625.
keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by
Oh.
sheer luck. Amazing.
Oh.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. This looks a little sketchy. I don't think there's anything over there. The spark is really comforting. Love that. Love that for me. Oh, we're loading. We're loading somewhere. Love that for me. Love that for me. Ba ba da ba. Ba ba da ba. Ba ba da ba. Da 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 da. Guys, I'm hungry. I need a little snack. I need a little snacky snack, you know? I'm frungry. Frungry, 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 frungry. Do 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 do. It's not loading. Should I find a would you rather while we load? Yeah, but I don't want to eat like with you guys listening to me. That's weird. You know? All of these are the same. All these are the same. Can you load? Oh, it's loading. That's true. Hmm. Would you rather be chased through the forest by a zombie or a lion? Would you rather be chased through the forest by a zombie or a lion? Can you hear me like swallow and stuff? But what if it's one of those, what if it's those fast zombies, you know? What if it's a fast zombie? That's embarrassing. I didn't know you guys could hear me swallow. That's embarrassing. Load up. Apparently we're going to a big new place. Hmm. Hmm. None of these we've like done all of these. Grab a giant stick. Ooh, would you rather have photographic memory or perfect pitch? I'm going perfect pitch all day. Perfect pitch all day for me. Memory? Interesting. Interesting. Why? Yeah, I'm
Descending
going
deeper into the
pitch. Oh,
building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
ooh, slay. We're gonna get answers. That's fair, zombie. I feel like my memory's pretty decent. Oh, gosh. It's dark down here.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh! Should we go escape or mind control facility? Should we go towards the escape or the mind control? I feel like the escape is false. Escape? Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. It's gonna be a trap. It's gonna be a trap. It's gonna be a trap. Okay. You're okay. It's fine.
Although
Oh my
this
golly.
passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh, slay. Let's go. This hallway is
The
forever
door behind him was
long.
not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Do you think we're actually gonna die?
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yeah. Facts. Facts. Rip me. Rip Stanley. Rip Stanley. You escaped through the hatch. Facts. Facts. Oh no. Uh, hmm. We've done all these. Hold on, let me scroll down. Let me scroll down. Hmm. We did we did the spider snake one. We did mm, um ba, ba, ba. Have we done this one? Would you rather have a pool in your backyard or an ocean or live next to the ocean? Would you rather have a pool in your backyard or live next to the ocean? Pool, ocean, scary, pool, pool. Yeah, I'm a pool one. What did Strawberry do? Strawberry can't be mean to anybody. I'd go pool because I have a fear of like hurricanes and tsunamis and all of those scary things that come with the ocean, and I can't do that. I can't do that. I got the baby and I'm hungry. Hey, what is happening?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, it reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Facts.
Stanley can't see the bigger
Relatable.
picture. He doesn't know the real story. Trapped forever in his narrow vision
Green
of what
Ninja, you can get food, it's okay.
Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a
Just
blind.
take the baby with you.
And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell,
Slay.
Stanley.
Farewell. Am I gonna get smushed? Oh, it stopped.
Farewell, Stanley, cried
Who are
the
you?
narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
Who are you?
In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Who are you? Who is this? What just happened? But no. Run? I'm alive? Oh. Oh.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I don't know. What is this place?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same.
This is quite
Do you see
existential.
now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Yeah. Oh, I have a little museum for me? Slay. Slay. Look, here's the... Yeah, here's the whole path. Corridor. Filing cabinets. Office computers. Oh, someone's playing. Oh, turn that one off. Let's turn them all off. We don't need to be wasting power up in here. I don't know whose that is. The office. None of these open. Yeah, solitaire, thank you. Button sounds. Oops, I missed two. Oh, there we go. It's so hard to walk around. Here are the credits. I want to see whatever this is in here. The office. Maintenance room. It's like a whole museum up in here. Warzone? Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up in the battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which is not our intention. Hey, Slay, though. Okay. So this is like the end. What does this say? Narrator emails. After the second trailer we sent out, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had initially planned to use those in further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here are the section of those emails. There's no emails. Oh, they're right here. Partner, I am Anthony Elias, business broker. Please partner with me in the... Oh, are you... What? I was not prepared for that. Well, the thing I want to know is what would you do if Stanley entered any other rooms? This is interesting. Golly. What do the lights in the control room do? I really want to know. Okay, we don't need to sit there and watch them all, I guess. Bro. Bro. The apartment timer. In previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, a timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. Interesting. Bro, this is a whole maze up in here. I'm gonna get lost in the little museum. Ooh, can I pull these? Sending levers? These levers were originally part of the Zending. The players would pull a lever and the narrator would describe what color lever they had pulled. Okay, cool. What's down this dark hallway? Oh. Uh-oh. 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 It's playing some music for me to chill. That's funny. No, Razor, you don't need to do that. No, it's okay. It's all good. You don't need to do that. Trailers. Okay. There's nothing really back here. Okay. I love it. I appreciate the music. I hear music somewhere. It really do be a sub party tonight, but you don't need to do any more. Okay, that just wraps around. Okay. Do. Okay, this is back to the credits. Okay, go back this way. This is kind of fun. This was the first incarnation of the freedom ending in the game's alpha. Slay. How many endings are there? Probably like a bajillion. Did I go this way yet? I don't think so. Yes, I did. No, I didn't. There's nothing over here. Okay, yeah, that. Okay, yes. Okay, I think we could go out the exit now. I think I've been everywhere. Where did the girl narrator come from? You know what I mean? Where did she come from? Here we go. Through the exit.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Okay.
Can you
I
see?
turned it off.
Can you see how much they need one another?
I can't see.
No.
Who, me and the
perhaps not.
narrator?
Sometimes these things cannot
We're
be
besties.
seen.
We're besties, that's why.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time
Should I
choose
quit?
you. Don't let time.
Too late. My gosh. Oh, am I can't see anything. It's just black. I can't. I'm dead. What do I do? I can't. What do I do? I can't see anything. What do I do? No, I can't. I'm trying to look around. I can't see anything. Can't move anywhere. I guess we just leave? What do I do? Quit to menu? Start at the beginning? She said I needed to escape and leave, but then I got crushed before I did. So now we're like just stuck. I guess. Oh no, that's okay, no worries. Okay, do I go back to menu? She said to quit. Should I go back to the menu? Or should I begin the game again? Yeah, I'm dead. I died. I died dead. Quit to menu? Wait, which one did you say yeah to? I like the noise it makes when you go over this like this. I like the noise. Okay. Okay, yeah, nothing happened. Okay, start the game over, I guess. Okay, we don't need the... Go to the office last. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Should I?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
2845, okay. 2845. 2845. Should just go fast? Okay. I'm going fast. Not open doors. We're not worrying about doors. Going fast, going fast.
When Stanley came to a set of
Should I
two
go to
open
the
doors,
left?
he entered the door on his left.
I don't know if we had a lot. I don't know if there's anything left on the
Yet there was not a single person here
on the
either.
right side.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Oh.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once
2845.
again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Sorry, buddy.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music. Zik, 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 zik.
Vibing. All right.
Feeling
Everyone.
soothed and rejuvenated,
Oh.
Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened
Oh.
passageway.
Why did they do that? Don't love that. Okay. Where do I go this time? Can I go this way? There's nowhere over there. Okay. Oh. Oh gosh. Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large
so
door
now we go
that
through the
read
mind control.
Control Facility.
Tato, oh my gosh, have you slept at all, dude? But now you know, don't go left. To the escape. Yes, true. Tato, come on, man.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television
I'm
screens.
sorry you haven't slept.
What horrible secret did this place
Oh, I'm
hold?
down in here now,
Stanley
instead
thought
of
to
up there.
himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yeah, I did. I absolutely did. Absolutely tootly. Okay.
Now the monitors jumped to life.
What was
Their
my
true
number?
nature revealed.
420
Each
something?
bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
427.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Facts. Facts. What does
This
this do?
mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's
27.
control all this time? Was this the only
Yeah.
reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been
Job.
manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yeah.
No.
Whoa.
He refused to believe it.
That guy
he
got
couldn't
fired.
accept
Yikes.
it. His
Pirate?
own
What
life
does pirate
in
mean?
someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it even possible? Had he
Maybe.
truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Probably. It's accurate.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy,
Why do I feel like
or
I've been
sad,
here before?
or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
How though? Okay, dismantle the controls once and for all. 5? What does 5 do? Mind control idle awaiting input. Do I go in there? Do I need to like press these buttons or something? All these buttons, like these colored buttons? Do I need to do something with those? Does anyone see any? I'm gonna go in this room. I think I gotta go in this room. I don't know. I don't know. Go in the middle? I'm afraid I'm gonna die. Okay, nothing. I didn't want to die. She struggles. She struggles. She struggles. Okay, mind controls, idle awaiting input. Okay. Turn on the power.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Uh-huh. So on?
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yeah.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
Slay.
How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Okay.
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. This is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you,
What was
about
that, yellow?
me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
Green?
You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free.
3 blue.
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
That's a house. Maybe they're all houses?
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
1.
My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
1.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley.
On the
Time
walls?
doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Yeah.
Or did you just assume when
Whoa.
you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little
The
thing
white-
in this
this
room. These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Or everything, anything. Something here will
You have
save
2
me.
attempts remaining?
Why
Okay.
would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be
Incorrect?
beaten?
What do you
One
mean?
solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley,
No, I don't.
you're in for quite a disappointment. But
I don't
here's
know
a
what I'm
spoiler for
doing.
you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just
Okay.
seconds ticking away to your death.
Okay.
You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see
Okay.
you made humble. This is not
Okay.
a challenge. It's a tragedy.
White buttons?
You
There's
wanted
no
to
white
control
buttons.
this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy
There's
it
this
first,
button.
so
Wait.
you can't.
Goodbye. Oh. There's that
Take
button.
a look at the clock, Stan.
5?
That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing.
There's no
No
white
ending.
buttons.
Just you being blown to pieces.
Oh, here's 1.
Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully?
3.
Another choice. Make
3.
it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me.
Was
all
I
a
supposed
part
to
of
touch
the
them in
joke.
order?
And believe me, I will be laughing at
1.
every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
What? How was I supposed to know? Where did those come from? Okay. Should I go back there? Should I go back to that room? There's a phone ringing. Is it this one? Which phone is ringing?
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you
Okay.
verify that this is correct?
Yeah.
Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you
Okay.
again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
You're welcome. Okay. Back into it, I guess. Where's the narrator?
When Stanley came to a set of 2
Oh,
open
he's back.
doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Okay. He's not very yappy.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
not very
decided to go
yappy.
up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Silento, what? Okay, we're back into it.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by
What
now.
was it?
Now,
2,
blah,
8,
blah,
4,
blah.
5.
Dark secrets, the
Oh,
keypad. Stanley
Slay.
pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway.
Oh,
Kill
Slay.
surprise.
Slay. Slay. Easy. Easy peasy. Okay. That works. That sounds good. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Okay. The narrator is as tired as I am, man.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yep, that's what he's gonna do this time. I don't know.
The lights rose on an
I don't know.
enormous
How would I
room
know?
packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Hit no
Did he
this
have
time?
the strength to find out?
Off Should I press
Now
off?
the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each
Should I do
bore the
that?
number of an
Or-
employee in the
or
building,
should I-
Stanley's co-workers. The
Or should I
lives of so
try and
many
do the
individuals
countdown
reduced
again?
to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom
It says
meant
Windows.
nothing.
It usually loads fast, I think. Okay, look where the numbers are first. Okay.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Okay.
No.
Maybe there is just
He
not a way to
refused to
do it,
believe
though.
it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was
Never.
unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his
guess-
entire life utterly blind
Blah,
to the
blah,
world?
blah, 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 blah. Freaking dummy.
But here was the proof. The heart
Okay.
of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions.
turn the lights on.
happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating,
Okay, that
working,
one's one, that
all
one's
of it
two.
monitored and commanded from this
We just
very
have to
place.
find three. I
And
don't
as
know
the
where
cold
three is
reality
yet.
of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never
Or four.
again
No, I
exert
meant
its
four. We
terrible
need to find
power
four.
over another
There's
human
threes
life.
right there.
For he would dismantle the controls once
I do really
and
like this guy's
for all.
voice. 3. I don't know where 4 is. 5's up there. It's darker than it was before, isn't it? I don't see 4. One, 2. Wait, what is this? This is new. Was this here before? I can't do anything with it. Oh, okay. I really don't know where 4 is. The stairs? Oh, it's up there! It's up the stairs. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I know where they are. I don't remember because you were in panic mode. Fair. So are we going on or off? Should we do on and do the countdown again since I know where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are? Or should we do off?
And when at last he found the source of the room's power,
Oh,
he knew it
no.
was his duty, his obligation, to put an end
Try
to this
it?
horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Okay.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for
We gotta
yourself. Is
start
that
it
what you
over
wanted?
again, basically.
Control?
That's about it. Okay, here we go.
Oh, Stanley,
Here we go.
I applaud your effort,
We're
I
trying
really
the
do.
tactic.
But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do.
Yeah.
You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe
Okay.
you'll find this pertinent,
Okay.
Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation
Yep,
system.
yep,
In
yep.
the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification,
Yep.
nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
Yeah.
How long until detonation
Makes
then?
sense.
Let's say
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Yeah. Got it.
Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to
Right,
shine.
re-enter
You
passcode.
are the
What's the
star.
passcode?
It's
Give me
your
the
story
passcode.
now. Shape it to
Okay,
your
that doesn't have
heart's
any-
desires.
okay, what does this say?
Oh,
2?
this is
Okay.
much better than what I had in mind.
2.
What a shame
2.
we have so
That
little
door is
time
open.
left to
Oh, it
enjoy
closed.
Mere moments until
2.
the bomb goes
Okay.
off. But what precious moment
2
each
again?
one of them is. More time to
2.
talk about you.
It keeps
about
saying
me,
2.
where we're going.
It's not
what all this
changing.
means. I barely know where to start.
Oh. That
What's
time
that?
it made a different noise.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased
What's
them.
this?
I turned off the machine. I set you free.
Oh,
Of course, that was merely in
exploded
this
that
instance
thing.
of the story.
It just keeps
Sometimes when
saying
I tell it,
two.
I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
see, that
Other
one doesn't
times,
have a
I
number
let the
on it.
office
It's
sink
just
into
yellow.
the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather
understand.
amusing. Watching
the
you
number
try to
thing
make
is not
sense of
working.
everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
One.
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on
Doesn't
the next
work.
go around
It's
will
not
be
working.
even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to
it's
put
not
some
working.
extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional
it
seconds.
flashed
Stan.
at that time.
Time doesn't grow on
3.
trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where
this?
you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Fail safe?
Or did you just assume when
There's
you saw
gotta
that
be a way
timer
to-
that
to-
something in
to-
this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen,
Buttons are
clicking
off.
on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
What? What's happening? Oh my.
But you
oh
really
wow.
believe there's
Okay.
an answer? How many times will you replay this bit, looking desperately for a solution? 10? 100? 1,000? I
What?
look forward to finding out and to watching the bomb go off each time you fail. Just you and me
What
in
do I-
a retching
I don't know what to
explosion
do.
of fire and
I
metal
really don't know what to
over and
do.
over and over for all of eternity. And Stanley died
They don't all
again.
have numbers. See,
And
like that one
Stanley
doesn't have a
died
number.
again. And Stanley died again. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30
Yeah.
seconds you have left to struggle.
It's
30 seconds until
They
a
don't
big
have a
boom
code
event
anymore.
happens.
There's no
ending.
code anymore.
Just you being blown.
There's no code anymore.
Will you cling desperately to your frail life?
Enable backup
or will you
power
let it
to
go
activate.
peacefully?
There's no
Another
backup power.
choice.
What do you
Make
mean?
it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I
What's
say
happening?
happily ever after.
Oh no. Is there a way to do that? Is there a way to do that? Let's go back. Let's go back.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I
Okay.
need. If
I'm
I can
gonna
make
try
it through
the
this
off
door,
this time.
I can make it through them all.
I might try the off this time, see what happens.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
He definitely is. He's having a great time, and I'm so glad that he's having a great time.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
But I cannot
Feeling
relate.
a wave of disbelief,
I cannot
Stanley
relate.
decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yep, Stanley did. Stanley did. Yep, Stanley did. Okay, it's already
Here's
open.
the door,
Slay.
just go.
Here's the door, just go. Relatable, homie G. Relatable. Here's the door, just go. You really have? You have? Do you know how to do it then? Do you know how to do it?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yeah. Stanley did. Sure? What does that mean? Okay, we have to do all this again.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Blah, blah,
What
blah,
horrible
blah, blah,
secret
blah,
did this
blah.
place hold? Stanley
What
thought to
horrible
himself.
secret, I
Did he
don't know.
have the strength to find out?
Maybe. Maybe not. The world will never know. What's happening?
Now
After
the
I
monitors jumped to
start?
life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the
That's
number of
rude.
an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers.
Yeah,
The
we know.
lives of so
We
many
know. We've
individuals
been here
reduced to images on a
16
screen.
times.
And Stanley,
We know.
one of them,
We know.
eternally monitored in this place
We
where
know.
freedom meant nothing.
We know. We know. We got
This
it.
mind
it
control
along.
facility, it was too
it
horrible
along.
to
Move
believe
it
it
along.
couldn't be true. Had Stanley really
It
been
couldn't
under
be
someone's
true.
control all this time?
Yep.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yapper. Yappin'. Yappin'.
No. He refused to believe
No.
it. He couldn't accept it.
No.
His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable.
Hey, did
Wasn't
you
it?
finish your stream?
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Did he? Probably. 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 Okay. Here we go.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
10
Controls
hours?
labeled with emotions.
That's nuts.
Happy
I could
or
not
sad
do that.
or content.
How did it
Walking,
go?
eating, working. All of it monitored
Okay,
and commanded
okay.
from this very place.
You guys.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its
Are
terrible
we doing
power
on
over
again
another
or off?
human life.
Should we try
For
off?
he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Should we try off? Kind of want to know what happens when we do off. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. What? 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 Is the narrator's name just narrator? Apparently, Silento, I don't know why. I don't know why it's struggling so hard. Am I dead now? What's happening? I can check and see what my if I have HDD or SDD. SSD. I can check which one I have later. Nice. That's good. That's good. That's good. Am I dead? So off equals death, it seems. Do I start over now? Oh.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes, he had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was
Hey,
mere
Embers!
moments away.
How are ya? How is your stream?
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
How many still lay
Where
unsolved?
had his co-workers gone?
Oh,
How had he been
those
freed from the
puzzles.
machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
Slay cryptic?
But as sunlight
Emotional?
streamed
Why
into the
emotional?
chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him.
Okay.
This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Okay.
And Stanley was happy.
Oh. Good for Stanley. Good for Stanley. Beat the game. Slay! We beat the game, I guess. Oh. $21? That's amazing. He came up in here and gifted a like million too. What a gamer. I am a gamer. Gamer! That's crazy. He freaking brought it tonight. Razor is the MVP tonight. Okay,
All of
where
his
am I now?
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
This is
Stanley
different
decided
now.
to go to the meeting room.
Welcome
Perhaps
to the
he had simply
whiteboard
missed
ending?
a memo.
Me too. I cried too. I'm not gonna lie. Oh.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, there's more this way. Okay, should I go to the whiteboard ending? That one thing said whiteboard ending. Ooh. Ooh, what's this? Is this the one I came from? Or is this the one I came from? Oh, I'm 427. I came from that one. Okay, that's just, it just says whiteboard ending. There are so many endings. This is true.
When Stanley
Okay.
came to a set of
Where
two
am I
open
going now?
doors, he entered the door on his left.
Where have we not gone yet? Where do we go? To the left again? Because I don't remember there being anything. Yes. Facts. Facts. Razor went crazy. I cannot believe he did all that. Amazing. 10 out of 10 guy right there. Facts. Big facts. No one's telling me where to go. I'm gonna go left, I guess.
Yet there was not a
Mad
single
lad
person
indeed.
here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
sorry, I broke him.
Oh no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to
He is
encourage you. I'm
breaking.
not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Buddy's mad at me. I broke him. Okay.
Coming to a staircase,
know.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Where have I not been yet? I feel like we've been everywhere. Oh! This opens now. All right. All right. The bucket plane? I don't know what that is. Can you hear the narrator? He's humming along. He's vibing. I love it. What did you say? He do be popping off with the scat solo. Okay. Did we make it back? We're at the same place. Does it just never go anywhere? It just does the same thing every time. It's just a little dance break. Okay, we can be done. We can be done with the elevator. Sorry. I was vibing. I enjoyed that. Okay, back in here.
Here's the door. Just go.
Okay, that's the same thing that happened last time. I don't know where else to go. I feel like we've done pretty much everything. I feel like we've done a lot of everything. So I do not know where to go now.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh, I don't have the Ultra Deluxe. I don't have the Ultra Deluxe, I don't think.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom
My
meant
eyelid
nothing.
is twitching. Am I stressed?
This mind control
I think I'm a little
facility,
stressed.
it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be
My eyelid's
true.
twitching.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yeah, I don't know.
No. He refused to
No.
believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own
Okay,
life
so am
in
I
someone
pressing
else's
off
control?
again?
Never.
I don't
It
know.
was unthinkable, wasn't it?
We're just
Was it
kind of
even
doing the same
possible?
thing now.
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Should we press
But
on
here
again?
was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions.
What if we press
happy
on and then
or
just
sad
stand there
or
and not run
content,
around in a frenzy?
Walking, eating, working, all
I'm
of
gonna
it
try that.
monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past
If we just
began
stand
to sink
there
in,
and not frenzy,
Stanley
'cause
decided that
he
this
likes to
machinery
watch us
would never...
frenzy.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you
I did.
enslaved all these years, you go
Yep.
and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
I already pressed it. Sorry.
Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than
I
that.
don't want to leave.
I'm afraid you don't have nearly
Oh,
the
there's a
power you
bridge
think you
over
do.
top
For
of it?
example,
I didn't
and I
realize that.
believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation
Tickety-tappity.
system. In the
Tickety-tappity.
event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators
The
are set
store
to
also
explode,
opens.
eliminating the entire complex.
What if I go
How
in the
long
store?
until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to
The store
shine.
opened last
You are
time.
the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere
I know.
moments until the bomb goes off. But
Yeah,
what
Bert.
precious moments each one of them is. More time to
store's
talk
not
about
opening
you,
again.
about me, where we're going. what all this means. I barely know where to
Does
start.
that hit and connect to?
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
I guess it's
A
not going to
moment
open
of
this
solace
time.
before you're
Okay.
obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're going to die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
I don't think this bridge
I
was here
erased
before.
them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course,
He
that was
erased
merely
them.
in this instance of the story. Sometimes when
Okay.
I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
Yeah.
But I'm sure
Me too.
whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
Probably.
My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
My
But I'm
goodness.
enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds.
His voice, like,
Time doesn't grow on trees.
his voice, like, puts me in, like, a
Dear me,
trance.
what's the matter?
Like,
the
I'm,
matter?
like,
the matter?
so,
the matter?
like,
the matter? The matter? The matter, Stanley?
not like
Is
that.
it that you have no idea where you're going
It,
or
like,
what you're
makes
supposed
me,
to be
like,
doing right
tired.
now? Or
Even
did
when
you
he's
just
talking
assume
about
when
my
you saw that
demise, you
timer
know?
that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you.
Oops.
Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think
Probably.
that, Stanley? That this video game can be
I'm
beaten?
not running around,
Won,
though.
solved? Do you have any idea what your
Okay,
purpose in this
Cryptic.
place is?
Only if you want to. It's all good.
But you really believe there's an answer? How many
Okay.
times will you replay this bit,
I
looking
think-
desperately for a solution? 10?
I don't know
100?
what- I
1,000?
mean,
I
was
look
there anything
forward to
else that
finding
we
out and to watching
missed?
the bomb go off each time you
I think we
fail.
did most of it.
Just you and me and the retching explosion of fire and metal over
my
and
goodness,
over and
I'm so
over
sorry.
for all of eternity.
Okay.
And Stanley died again.
I feel like we probably
And
got most
Stanley
of it, you know what I
died
mean?
again. And Stanley died again. Take a look at the clock, Stanley.
I'm
That's
watching.
30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30
Yep,
seconds
I'm
until a
watching.
big boom and then nothing. No
Got
end
it.
here. Just
Yep.
you being blown to pieces.
Yep.
Will you
Got it.
cling desperately to your frail life? Or
Yep.
will you let it go peacefully?
Nope.
Another choice.
Yep.
Make it count. Or
Yep.
don't. It's all the same to me. All
It's
a
all
part
the
of
same
the
to
joke.
me.
And believe me, I
Blah,
will be
blah,
laughing at
blah,
every
blah,
second
blah,
of your
blah.
inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
Man's a yapper. Man's a yapper. Okay, I think we're gonna call it there because I think we did most everything. We can start again. We can try again I can like look it up, see what we've done, see what we haven't done. And then we can try again tomorrow if we want to. It's true, there are so many. We did a lot though. We've done a lot. We've done a lot. So we can start back up tomorrow if we want to. We'll see how everyone's feeling. I'll keep it downloaded. We can keep doing it. But anyway, good night, everybody. I've done practically nothing? What do you mean? I don't have the Ultra Deluxe, so I don't know if like there's a lot of stuff that I don't have because I don't have the Ultra Deluxe. So I need to figure out what's on the Parabole versus the Ultra Deluxe one. So, yeah. I do not. So it's different, probably, than most people have done. So, anyway, good night, everybody. Sleep well. Have the best day tomorrow. We will be back again tomorrow at about 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we always are. And I love you all so much. You guys made my night amazing, and I hope to see you again real soon. Okay. Good night. Love you. Mwah. Bye.